All right, welcome back. This time I'm zoomed in, so hopefully it's easier to read compared to last time. There is a bit of a problem though. Since the last video, the tutorial that we were following has disappeared, which is a bit of a pain. So if you look at the documentation and find the quick start guide, where is it? So here's the new tutorial, and yeah, basically it goes straight into using pipeline and using factors, which we briefly touched upon last time. So I think the pipeline kind of process is what they're kind of trying to push. But it's a bit annoying because, the last tutorial, starting to understand what was going on. So I asked about it in the forums. Maybe the person who wrote the tutorial was a racist or something, and they had to get rid of it, or that their grandparents were colonialists. I'm so zoomed in, I can barely operate the browser. The old tutorial, which had this structure, and we had just got into lesson 2, is not as good as their new tutorial. So yeah, basically we're starting again. but the good thing is the new tutorial goes straight into pipelines. So maybe it's all good. I close my videos, just in case you see my hentai collection. There, tutorials. Getting started. The focus of this tutorial is to get you started, not to make you an expert Quantopian user. So yeah, these are the steps. You define a universe of assets. So that could be like the NASDAQ or like FTSE 100, and then you calculate a factor. So that could be like your moving averages that we discussed before, and then you see if that factor tells you anything about the market. And talk to other quants, but if you have no friends, you just have to talk to yourself. Yeah, and 1 and 2 are achieved using the pipeline API. Yeah, we're back. I just had a microphone failure. Step 3, test the factor. It's done using AlphaLens. This is something I've had a go at in a Coursera course. So AlphaLens seems to be more of an approximation of a full stock market simulation. But it's a good enough approximation to rule out ideas. So it's a pre-serious testing. You have this testing, and then you have back testing, which is the full virtual stock market. And then you do a bit of real-world testing before deployment. Yeah, so we can use a Jupyter notebook like we did last time. Define a universe. So in this universe, they're saying it's top 1,000 primary issue common stocks. Is that in the whole world or just in the US? So the first thing we do in this example is, this is going to be a Boolean array, I suppose. And it'll be true if the equity is a share, and it'll be false if it isn't a share. And we get that by using this equity metadata stuff. So now I have done this before when my recording failed, but to be honest, I've completely forgotten what any of it means. So this is good. You've got to keep repeating till you understand. They're looking for shares that are Canadian, whereas we have no such line. We're just looking for all the shares in the world. .latest. It's just the most up-to-date value. So the last time it was updated, it was a share. And things change security type, and the shares randomly turn into bonds or something. Or maybe it's just to get the latest things on the market. So if there was an IPO yesterday, you want to know about it. Let's look up what IPO means. It's an initial public offering. So it's basically when the shares are issued. And investment banks make money by, so they talk to the company that wants to do an IPO. They want to sell some shares and raise money. And they will guarantee to buy some of the shares, or they'll make some other guarantees and some deals to make it attractive to the company to do the IPO. Anyway, yeah, so we need latest. So we're getting all the new shares. This .eq, I guess, is .equals. And if it equals a share, it returns true, and if it doesn't equal share, it returns false. Whereas in the second one, we've got an is primary. So that's obviously going to be a Boolean. But what is a primary stock? They're newly issued shares of common stock. Okay, what's common stock then? You got to be careful using terms like common stock in these sensitive times. In a common stock, all the assets of the company are shared. Okay, so if the company goes bad, the commoners, the stupid peasants, they don't get cash or whatever until the preferred stockholders get their stuff. So basically, it means you're a beta. So then, okay, we've got common stock, and now we're saying it's primary. But I would have thought that most algo trading would be doing secondary shares, because you just want to trade what's on the open market, right? You don't want to be pissing about. Because to get involved in an IPO, you actually have to phone someone, I assume. Phone Morgan Stanley and say, I've got £10 to spend. Can I get in on the IPO of Uber? And they say, well, no, you're poor. For some reason, we're looking at primary stocks here in this example. Maybe it's just an example and it has no bearing on reality. And then what you do is you get the market cap. But yeah, naturally, oh look, it's got an equation. MC equals N times P. I mean, shouldn't really be putting MC like this, because it implies that's a product of M and C already. And this could be a cross product, for all we know. Doesn't meet my high standards, lads. That's all I'm saying. What I should say is MC equals M times C. That would make a lot more sense. All right. That was just a fairly pointless diversion. So here we go. So the universe is market cap dot top. It's in fundamentals. So if we run this code, yeah. So blah 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 blah. I want to run this. And I want to do something after. What I want to do is print. Is it class? No, is it type? Okay. So universe is one of those things. My market cap is it's a factor.latest. Yeah. It's latest, and therefore it's a latest. Of course. All right. So there's a method of a latest that is top. Factor.latest. Come on. Input 0. So the latest is always at the top of the array. That's what that's saying. Okay. So that's the latest, and that's got a top. Here we go. Construct a filter matching the top and assets. So we're getting the top 1,000 things in terms of market cap with a filter that's primary shares. So that filter, that primary shares thing is going to be a type filter, I reckon. It is. This is easy. Easy. We don't want to upload custom data sets. I mean, what are you going to upload, really? I guess I can write a script that reads people's opinions on Facebook and trade based on that. I'm pretty sure that would go horribly wrong, but it's got me thinking though. What can I record? Because I live quite close to a lot of banks. I don't know if I could just get a long-range microphone and aim it at a bank and do some process. I don't know. Let's move on.